Rupa, the magical student BF'er. Never fighter, so she has no talkativeness. Her trait is magical freshman. Can always equip grimoires. Can always use magic science and grimoire skills, dealing 30% extra damage. So just a free bit of extra damage, not bad, but that's all she gets, still put at C. As her story interaction, she has none, so F. Will you take me with you? I'll study a lot. Bug Staves, the magician insect girls. While talking to the butterfly, you learn that Mephisto is kind but eats those who anger her. She is still an apprentice. She fights against Grand Gold. She dislikes the plant tribe. She thinks Dragonfly is too serious, and she thinks Ladybug is simple-minded. She also collects accessories. While talking to the Dragonfly, you learn that she thinks Ladybug is too laid back, that the students admire Mephisto, that she is a carnivore. Butterfly is competitive but careless. She knows of the atrocities of Grand Gold. She wants to help the insect tribe, and is often mistaken for a boy. While talking to the Ladybug, you learn that she fights for the Monster Lord. She's good friends with Butterfly and Dragonfly, and she wants Plansect to get along. Their trait is magical underclassmen. Can always use black magic and insect skills. Black magic executes twice but has an extra MP cost. So never underestimate skills that execute twice. We'll go with B. For their play events, they chat together. They fly in circles. They play with matches, which deals damage. They give a beetle, and they cause an explosion. The explosion alone puts them at F. As for story interaction, they don't have much, so C. We don't have anyone they interact with in the Pocket Castle yet. Hey, let's go out and play! I want to fly around the fields. You two won't be able to do homework, are you sure? As for presents, they like fruit, vegetables, sweets, and bread. They dislike meat and rice. Interesting reactions include the Connie Pond. Connie Pond, it's so cute! Yen Stew. We'd all die! Kids Meal. Not much we can eat from here, but... The Wedding Cake. Marriage, marriage! Jelly. It's like a slime, but so tasty. Ice cream. Eating ice cream makes us feel too cold. Parfait. Parfait tastes like heaven. Cola. We love cola. Coffee. Coffee has an adult taste. Beer. Alcohol isn't allowed in school. Any of the grilled items? No, not this! Yuck! Cicada shell? Friends! Well, not really. Poison mushroom? Yeah! Skull? Gross! We don't need this. Weeds? Just weeds? We can't eat that. Beetle? You let go, right? And last but not least, the Chipapa. Chipapa! Chipapa! Magic stains. The upper class magical students. When talking to the pixie, you learn that the elf is horny, the succubus is easygoing, she trains to fight golems, pixies are just fairies from Noah region, she reads historical novels, Mephisto meets someone every night, and she hates Grangold. When talking to the magical elf, you learn that the pixie is laid back, the succubus is lewd, she thinks that Grangold is being illogical, and that she is an honor student. When talking to the magical succubus, you learn that the pixie is surprisingly stubborn, the elf is even hornier than she is, thinks that the juniors are all cute, and can hear the wind crying from Grangold. Their trait is magical upperclassmen. Can always equip rods, bows, and sex toys. Can always use bows, black magic, sexcraft, and nature skills. Black magic executes twice but has an extra impede cost. So never underestimate skills that execute twice. We'll put it at B. As for their play events, they'll cheer, buffing the party. They'll study. They'll declare that they want to become the strongest mages. They'll give food. And they'll write a letter that tempts the enemy. So all that amounts to a minor positive, so B. As for story interactions, they don't have much, so C. In the Pocket Castle, they interact with the bug staves. Ah, seniors! Ah, it's the freshmen. Are y'all studying regularly? Of course! Maybe. Do you regularly study lewd things? All the time! I don't study down that much. As for the presents, they like fruit, sweets, bread, rice, and meat. They dislike vegetables. Interesting reactions include the sausage. If I ate too much of this, would we get fat? Flour. None of us can cook. Oh, they don't have home ec at your school? Yakisoba bread. Now this is a classic school lunch. Kanipon. We love Kanipon. Sandwich. Now we know what we're having for lunch. Curry and rice. We love curry, as long as it's on the sweet side. Beef bowl. It's so good, but it's so fattening too. kids' meal. We're not kids! Okay, your eyes. Don't treat us like pets! Yakitori. This tastes like old man food. Gan stew. What is this? It looks dangerous. Odin. Let's all gather around and eat. Baked potato. It'd be shameful to like baked potatoes. What's wrong with baked potatoes? They're good. Wedding cake. We'll think carefully about marriage while eating cake. Parfait. Parfait is the perfect food for relaxing. Cola. Cola's just for kids. Coffee. Coffee hits the spot. Beer. Alcohol is against school rules. Any of the grilled items? No, thank you. Yuck! Roast new. We'll use this at a magic ceremony. Thanks for giving it to us. Poison mushroom. Acorn. Not kids. What do you expect us to get out of this? And last but not least, the Chipapa. Wow, it's a wind spirit. Hey, wait up! Where are you going? Mattis the Mantis Girl. While talking to her, you learn that she's good with scythe skills, she eats other insects, and she can fly. Her trait is Scythe-wielding Mantis. Can always equip scythes, can always use scythe and insect skills. Scythe skills deal 30% extra damage, double damage to poisoned or paralyzed foes, with half SP cost, innate scythe mastery. So that's pretty decent all in all. Scythes aren't the strongest weapons, but they do have some interesting effects. Still, we'll put it at C. For her play event, she uses the Threaten skill. She does a sidelong glance that looks like a glare. She uses the Flail Wildly skill. She gives an item, and she performs a courtship dance, but nothing happens. So that's a slight positive, so we'll put it at B. As for story interactions, she doesn't have much, so C. We don't have anyone she talks to yet in the Pocket Castle. Heh, I want to eat my fellow insects. Am I not allowed? As for presents, she is a carnivore that dislikes sweets. Interesting reactions include paella, fish, eat, rice, don't want, beer, get hot, don't drink, any of the grilled items. It's so tasty. Poison mushroom. Munch munch. Beetle. Geek geek. Insect. Delicious. And last but not least, the Chipapa. Spirit. Don't eat. Geek geek. Forest. Home. Silk. The Silkworm Girl. While talking to her, you learn that she is a pacifist, that caterpillar girls like her, and she makes money by selling her silk. Her trait is Silky Silk. Innate Slime Strike 50%, Bind Strike 25%. Can always use insect skills, dealing double damage to trance and or bound foes, and have reduced SP costs. Skills using Sticky Thread deal 50% extra damage. So not bad, nice damage buff, but there aren't too many Sticky Thread skills. So we'll keep that C. For her play event, she uses the Flirtatious Glance skill. She knits. She asks if she's fluffy. She pulls weeds. And she plants a strange seed that damages the enemy party. So all in all, that's a minor positive, so B. As for story interactions, she doesn't have much, so C. In the Pocket Castle, she interacts with Nanoha. Good afternoon, Big Sis Silkworm! Good afternoon, Nanoha. Do you want to spin cocoons together? I can't make cocoons very well yet. Let me teach you this time. She also interacts with Mattis. Heh, Silkworm. Looks delicious. I'm sorry, but you can't eat me. At most, please just eat this thread. Much, much. Tasty. Huh? It's tasty? As for presents, she likes fruits and vegetables, dislikes meat, bread, rice, and sweets. Interesting reactions include apple. I'm a picky eater, but fruit is my favorite. Salad. There's a variety of vegetables. It'll make my stomach growl. Miso soup. This is a soup, huh? It's not suitable for silkworms. Yen stew. This is abominable. And the grilled items. What in the world is this? Cicada shell. It's a summer tradition. Poison mushroom. Much, much. Skull. If it belongs to your fellow countrymen, why don't you bury it? Beetle. That's a pretty big one. Release him into the woods. And last but not least, the Chipapa. That's a wind spirit. They've been increasing lately. Insects, the insect group. When talking to a moth, you learn that she hates the plants. She could spit thread when she was younger. She is friends with the caterpillar mosquito girl. And she is also friends with the silkworm girl. While talking to Mosquito, you learn that her own buzz keeps her up. She hates vampires because they're so similar to mosquitoes. She's friends with the moth and caterpillar girl. And the moth girl is a rival with butterfly girls. And she drinks blood for herself, not her eggs. While talking to the caterpillar girl, you learn she follows Moth and Mosquito, and she wants to become a moth when she grows up. Her trait is Insect Arm. Normal attacks hit 4 random foes. You can always use insect skills, executing twice by having extra SP costs. Never underestimate skills that activate twice, so B. For play events, they eat stolen food. They play with each other. They run away but quickly come back. They give an idol. And they dig a pitfall that the enemy falls into. None of that really amounts to much, so C. As for story interaction, they don't have much, so C. In the Pocket Castle, they interact with Nomi. These boobies are so big! They're good. I grow into an adult insect while I have even bigger boobies. I'm so jealous. They also interact with Nanoha. Nanoha! You're a caterpillar! By the way, what's your name? What is it? Caterpillar? Is that really your name? They also interact with the plant twins. Are you the plants? You're not going to cause trouble in a place like this, right? Of course not. As long as we are here, we are friends. Really, there are plants that speech can get through to. Let me suck a bit of your sap as valid proof. Then can you let me suck some bug extract in exchange? Is sucking each other a proof of friendship? That's weird. You can also interact with all plants. Ah, it's the insect tribe. Ah, it's all the plant tribe. You're not gonna fight here, are you? Of course not. We're friends. We're saving the world together. Isn't that nice? It's delicious. Delicious? Mushrooms are delicious. As for presents, they like fruit, vegetables, meat, and sweets. They dislike bread and rice. Interesting reactions include potato. I love potatoes. Corn. I'll eat all the corn. Much, much, much. Chili pepper. Stimulants are not my favorite. Fish. I like meat. Kids meal. Yay! Munch, munch, munch. Tea rice. We don't want to be treated like pets. Fried egg. I'll suck the yolk. Croquette. Oil's thick. I don't like it. Roast chicken. The gorgeous meat. Shrimp chili. It's very irritating. I'm not a fan. Gan stew. Isn't this poison? Okonomiyaki. Isn't this just a lump of flour? That's pretty good. Oden. Let's eat around it together, everyone. Wedding cake. Wow, what a big cake! Much, 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 much. Parfait. Wow, what a big parfait! Beer. I love to drink. Cicada shell. I hope you're enjoying summer. Fish bones. What are these leftovers? Poison mushroom. It's a mushroom, much, much. Skull. Shall we bury it? Beetle. It's a very large individual. Let's release it. And last but not least, the Chipapa. We've been seeing a lot of them in the forest lately. What's going on? B, the Hornet Girl. While talking to her, you learn that she hates ant, and she doesn't like honeybees. Her trait is multi-armed brawling bee. She has innate poison, paralysis strike 30%, can always equip fists, can always use unarmed and insect skills with reduced SP cost. 30% to all stats if Miria is in the main party. So not bad, although having to stack up with Maria for biggest buff is kind of annoying. Still, we'll just put it at C. Her play events are she flies around, she dances but nothing happens, she falls asleep, she gives honey, and she throws rocks. So that's a positive with a negative, so C. As for story interaction, she doesn't have much, so C. I don't have anyone she talks to in the Pocket Castle yet. Is there anything sweet? Give presents. She likes fruit, meat, and sweets. She dislikes vegetables, bread, and rice. Interesting reactions include fried egg. Eyes taste like eggs. Roast chicken. So much meat. Odin. Give this to the queen. Wedding cake. Big cake. Sweet. Parfait. 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 Beer. Dizzy. Honey. 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 Any of the grilled items. Poison mushroom. Don't want mushroom. Beetle. Beetle. Friend. And last but not least, the Chipapa. Chipapa? Miria, the queen bee girl. While talking to her, you learn that she hates the queen roach. She is a distant relative of the queen ant. The spider princess is too brutal to be queen insect. And she herself does not aspire to be queen insect. Her trait is Queen Bee. She has innate poison, paralysis strike of 30%, can always equip fists, can always use unarmed and insect skills, dealing 30% extra damage. Unarmed skills deal double damage to paralyzed foes, and has 15% to all stats if Bee is in the main party. So not bad, nice bit of synergy, innate paralysis strike with double paralysis damage. And deals extra damage on top of that. Not bad. Nice bit of synergy. Shame she has to have B in the party in order to get everything. But we'll put it at B. It's pretty decent all around. For her play event, she orders the fight to stop, but no one listens. She hides. She cheers, buffing the party. She gives honey, and she plays with matches, dealing damage to the enemy team. So that's a slight positive, so B. As for story interaction, She has a little, so B. In Pocket Castle, she talks to the insects. Queen Bee! The insect tribe of plant sect. You've all undergone much hardship. Thanks to you, the village is now peaceful. I hope the world can become peaceful like this. I also hope I can suck lots of blood. She also interacts with B. Queen. Ah, my lovely daughter. I must build a peaceful world for you without violence. I shall fight for the Queen. A peaceful world without violence. As for presents, she likes fruit, meat, and sweet. She dislikes vegetables, bread, and rice. Interesting reactions include flour. If the worker bees make something out of this. Egg. I'm quite fond of eggs. Sandwich. Bread is still bread, no matter what you do with it. I don't want it. Kids meal. Are you mocking me? Steak. This is some of the finest meat I've seen. Canned stew. Are you thinking of poisoning me? Odin. I shall treat the worker bees to this hot pot. Dongo. These are not meatballs, are they? Nevertheless, they're not bad either. Wedding cake. Is this for some sort of festival? Marriage? I'm overjoyed! Cola. Is this poison? It's not. Still, it does not match my taste at all. Beer. I'd like to have another drink. Any of the grilled items? This was burnt to a crisp, wasn't it? Cicada shell. It's summer. Fish bones. Are you trying to aggravate me? Poison mushroom. A mushroom? Skull. They truly were lamentable. Beetle. They say these are the bees' rivals, but that is not the case. Rock. Hey, just throw this away. Last but not least, the Chipapa. My worker bees have been seeing more of these recently.